Yes, yes, yes. A World Cup winner, guys. This is all about the icon, the legend, Diego Armando Maradona. Having a name like that, you know his parents had dreams of big things for him. Definitely, right? He is really sad to know that he's passed away, which he did on the 25th of November in his home in Buenos Aires. But this vlog is dedicated to the positive vibes that he brought to the game of football. I'm saying football, yes, Americans, don't you dare call it soccer. Football, real football. So we go back again. Diego Armando Maradona, born in 1960, and was only 5'5", tiny little guy, but he made me fall in love with football. Some of the stuff that I saw on the internet or when I was growing up as a kid was just magical. A real magician of the game. I mean, balance, posture, and because he was so small, he just defied gravity, could do things, you know, with agility and speed and, you know, movement quicker than some other players that were taller and a bit more, you know, chubbier and stuff. And oh my goodness, where do I start? He's played for Boca Juniors, and when he was in Argentina as a young little kid, yeah, they had some sort of Spanish name that I can't pronounce, yeah, but in brackets for us it was called the Golden Boy, or the Golden Kid as they said. And he was known for this guy, watch out for him, he's got amazing skills and amazing free kicks. He was a free kick specialist and he won so much things with Boca Juniors. Then went on to play for Barcelona, where he got more accolades as well. Played for Sevilla. Also played for Naples. And the reason I bring up the Naples ones, he won cups with them and played alongside one of my great strikers from Brazil called Careca. And killed them, run things in Italy for a while. But we're gonna go back to 1986, where it really put him on the map big time. Maradona was there in 82 in the World Cup year, but he was still finding his feet. But in 1986, this young little tiny boy was a blessing for the tournament, which was in Mexico. And through all the rounds, right, it was just phenomenal to watch this amazing player single-handedly deliver some magical moments that, you know, was unheard of in a World Cup in so much consistency. We're gonna go quickly to a semi-final. That's why I'm not playing this vlog, getting right to the point. And he was playing against a very good team. Yes, England. Gary Lineker, John Barnes, Peter Beardsley, Peter Shilton. They had so much good players, and as a team unit, England were just on their way to that pretty much win that World Cup, I reckon, them or Germany. But they met Argentina in the semi-final. And, you know, there was lots of other stuff going on away from football with politics, like the Falklands War and stuff. So it had so much added ingredients for this match. So in the game now, England and Argentina were just going at it. But we're not going to go too deep about the match. England had the best striker in the whole tournament, which was Gary Lineker. He got the golden boot for scoring the most goals. So this is going to be a match that you just didn't want to miss. In the game, Argentina were doing their thing. England were doing their thing. But a very controversial moment happened, which is legendary till this day in the match. So tiny 5'5" superstar Maradona was running into the area, and one of his other players was, I think it's Burachaga or something like that, went to go and cross the ball in. And when he crossed the ball in, Maradona went up to go jump for the ball. Don't know why, he's so tiny, against Peter Shilton, which was like the hands of God. His hands are so big. And when he went to jump, he went to header. Maradona put his hand above his head and he flicked it in with his hand. The whole world on TV could see. It was ridiculous. Everyone could see. But I can't believe the officials gave the goal. He even used his linesman and still gave the goal. All the English players were going mad. Bobby Robson, you know, rest in peace, his soul, was going nuts. And rightfully so. We couldn't believe that once again, officials in FIFA at the time, or, you know, around the world, were going against England with some robberies. And we have to say that, yeah? Maradona just did it, you know, instinctively. I don't think he did it to actually tease anyone. He did it for, oh, he might get a booking and stuff. And when it stood, he just carried on. And it's like, what can you say? If the referee can't see it, that's why you have lines on either side. But it was given, and it was controversial, and it was just so wrong. But a lot of people around the world who hate English teams or English players or English football, they were loving it, absolutely loving it. So the goal stood. Then the English players were so upset and angry again. But this is where the magical moment really started. Maradona, at the halfway line, even just before it, had about 3 or 4 players around him. He got the ball and he stepped on the ball and did a 360 spin while standing on the ball and came out and ran through not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, sorry, speaking Swedish, 5 players all the way to the goal, and then jumped around the keeper and placed it in the bottom corner. You don't understand how great this goal was. The reason I have to explain it to you guys, them times in 1986 or whatever year it was, English football did not play when it came to defenders. They will, like, you know, really stick to you like glue, man marking. They don't play. You can't even do all your magical things and get away with it. And for Maradona, you know, to do what he did to all those defenders, just Steve Hodge, there were some serious defenders there, and still go around one of the best keepers in the world and still have the energy to place it in, just showed what a world-class player he is. For all you guys who know about football, I know you're going to say about a guy called Peter Reid who was just jogging while it was going on, but he could have done anything. Maradona proved to me then the guy is a legend, because so many superstars, I'm going to say this again, Neymar, even though he's won things, sometimes they just do skills for TV. They do it just to get the cameras, and then once they've done a little 360 or a nutmeg, there's no goals out of it. It's just like, it's just for cameras. But for Maradona to do something like that at the highest level of the game is just iconic and magical. That makes you go, even as an English fan, national fan, you have to just clap and say, okay, you robbed the first goal, but that second goal can't say jack. So that would always stick in my mind as that, wow. Obviously, it was 2-0 down, and then Gary Lineker, superstar striker, scored a great goal because some guy called John Barnes came on and destroyed the whole of the Argentine. He kept running on the wing, twisted through all of them, crossed it in, Gary Lineker scored a header. Then it happened later on towards the end of the game, and they nearly got a draw. I do feel really bad for England, and I will always back some of the players that won't even speak about Diego Maradona or even talk about it again. There's even an ITV documentary about how angry the players are. But sometimes, even though there's lots of naughty, bad sportsmanship with certain players, right? Sometimes if that person is still delivering magical moments, even if you don't like them, you have to stand and applaud. Like, you know what? That is quality. And I'm one of those people who will do that, regardless what country you're from, who you play for. If I see anybody, and I'm not talking about Cristiano or, you know, Lionel Messi, I'm talking about any player, any league, any division. If they do something like that, you have to big them up. Yeah, that's my kind of vibe. Now, Diego Maradona also was the joint winner of the Player of the Century. That is an accolade that we all would want, isn't it? Absolutely iconic, you know what I mean? But after the 1986 World Cup, you know, Diego got tormented by drug abuse and so many other different substances. But, you know, there's always a positive and a negative side behind the game. And I choose to like a player for what they do on the pitch. Their personal life isn't really my concern. But, yeah, these things happen. Sometimes it's how you bounce back as a player to see if you can rise above these challenges. You know, lots of us face these kind of things. And, you know, it's hard to separate, you know, your personal life with your professional life, you know. But Diego came back on the scene probably in 2008, and he became the Argentine national coach. And then again in 2010, he became the coach again, helping them out in the South African World Cup, you know. So he has given so much back to the game of football. Influence, you know, Lionel Messi, Zidane, you know, Michel Platini in his era, you know, even my favorite Brazilian one of them, you know, Pelé. I have to show him, you know, Pelé, El Rey Pelé. Got enough love for Diego Maradona because it's not just about what you do on the pitch. You know, in his later ages, he went to so many exhibition matches and, you know, went to lots of presentation shows, and he continuously showed love for the game, and that's what a real footballer is pretty much all about. So I even remember Carlos Tevez, right, playing for Boca Juniors, and they had to win this game, right, to win the league. So Diego Maradona was like in the pundits box, yeah. So Carlos Tevez went up to go and, you know, shake Diego Maradona's hand before the game, yeah. Diego thought he was going to shake his hand, and Carlos Tevez just grabbed his face like this and gave him a proper kiss on the lips. And when he went back on the pitch, he said it was good luck, and he actually scored a goal, and they won the league. Absolutely just crazy stories. There's so many stories, yeah. It's just unbelievable. But that's the kind of impact Maradona had on loads of superstars you guys know, like Ronaldinho, David Beckham, Gabriel Batistuta, you know, Batigo, Wayne Rooney. Oh my gosh, it's just, the list is endless. So wow, what crazy stories, huh? We have lost a proper legend of the sport, guys. If you get the time, please press the like button, leave a comment, and check out all the footage and documentaries about what Diego has done to this game.